Hey guys, Mythic X here, and today we'll be watching the world first full T7 Aircar raid. First off, I'd like to show my thanks to Dragon Bakery for the great hospitality and letting me use one of their guilds to allow me to fully solo the raid. I can't thank you guys enough. Thank you for the patience and everything last night. So let's get right into it. So the first boss I'm going to tackle is Hard Work, and he's actually the easiest of the three to solo because he has fairly weak adds and doesn't gain turn meter on attacks, which is what makes Mega Wheel so hard to solo. He's also weak against magical attacks, so mages obviously are very strong against him. You'll see I'm using a Soleus lead with Nightingale, Freezered, Krula, and of course Yogi. Obviously, Yogi is the key here to the puzzle because he can constantly keep blind up. He has slow on his basic, and he also can reduce the cooldowns of one of your teammates by 2. So essentially what you do is you can use that 2-turn cooldown reduction on Soleus. Soleus can then give the buff to Yogi. Yogi in turn can just do the same thing back, where when he gets the 2-turn cooldown, he gives it back to Soleus, and because Soleus isn't using his heal, it'll reduce the cooldown of the buffs. So you kind of get in that infinite loop there where they're both providing the cooldown reduction and the buffs back, so he has haste on him the entire time. Now the strategy here is pretty basic. You just want to use Yogi's blind whenever possible. And it's really easy to keep his blind going throughout the fight because you should have haste the entire fight coming from Soleus's buffs. So throughout the fight, you should notice that you're able to keep blind up on Hard Work the entire time, so it shouldn't really be able to get any attacks off on you. For Krula, you just want to use her character copy ability only on Corcorum, because Corcorum is a mage. He'll get extra damage from attacking Hard Work, and he'll also add the burning effects for damage over time. Wherever possible, you want to use Freezer's first special ability to keep defense down on Hard Work. That'll obviously help throughout the fight by providing a little extra damage and keeping this at a faster pace. Otherwise, you'll want to use his second special ability to reduce Hard Work's turn meter. For Nightingale, obviously keeping the team buffed with offense up the entire fight is crucial. Obviously, it's going to provide the little extra damage. It's also going to help with her second special ability for the big damage that will hopefully keep the fight going a little bit faster. For runes, it's actually really simple. You really just want to have as much speed as possible on Yogi. So I use a speed set, and I use a potency secondary set. Really, you just want to have as much speed secondaries as possible. Where you can't get speed secondary sets, I would just use potency in its place. So really, you want as much potency as you possibly can get and as much speed as you possibly can get. For Soleus, it's a little easier. I just like to use as much speed as possible, whether that means you get a speed set with nice speed secondaries, or like I'm just using my best speed secondaries that I have. For the rest of my team, I'm using crit damage mods. You can use damage mods as well. Obviously, I would use like your arena mods, your best speed secondaries on your crit damage or damage sets. Well, that's it for the commentary, guys. I'm going to pick back up on Soleus on the next boss, and I'll see you then.
Light me up, don't you stop, 'cause tonight it's on the line. Show me how you get on down. Close my eyes, take me for a ride. Got to be you. So come and light me up. I still need your fire, baby. I still want you by my side. Light me up, let me touch the flame now, baby. I'm your phoenix tonight. Come on and rise. Come on and rise. Come on and rise. Light me up, can't get enough. Take your time, just do it right. We will rise to the skies, 'cause we ain't done till we hit the sun. Got to be you. So come and light me up. Lights are out and you stumble in the dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life throws lemons, just call me. Just call me. Just call me. Just call me.
Alright guys, I'm back, and now we're going to take on Soleus. Soleus certainly has a lot more complexity than Hard Orc, and I use a fairly unique team to beat him. It's actually the same team I use for Mega Wheel. Now the keys here are that Soleus is weak against physical attacks, thusly why I use Pigwald. You'll see throughout the video some of the insane damage that Pigwald can do. When he's charged and has offense up, he can hit for over 100k. His second special ability can also easily one-shot both of the tanks, which is really useful because the enemy baddie can blind your team, which can be really frustrating if baddie lands that blind on Yogi and you can't land the blind on Soleus. Now here's the keys to the fight. First, keeping slow on Soleus is one of the most important parts of the entire fight, almost more important than keeping blind up. Because when Soleus is slowed, you can use Murdoch's first special ability and remove 50% of his turn meter. Obviously that's huge. Also try not to use Murdoch's second special ability as much as you can. It will apply slow, which is nice, but if you leave it off cooldown, you can use Yogi's 50% turn meter gain and 2-turn cooldown reduction on Murdoch, giving him the ability to remove the 50% turn meter almost back to back again. Now for baddie, you want to use her basic as much as possible to remove 25% turn meter from Soleus. When the adds are up and buffed, you want to use her taunt to hopefully remove their taunt. So you can just focus on Soleus and let Pigwald's second special ability take off the adds naturally. Try to save baddie's second special ability, which can apply blind, only as an oh crap button when Yogi misses his blind. Now for mods, Murdoch and baddie need full potency sets. I try to just use the maximum amount of potency as I can because it's critical that their abilities aren't resisted. Speed secondaries are great on both of them, but potency is much more important. For Pigwald, you want crit damage, as well as much speed secondary and damage secondaries as possible if you want the maximum amount of damage. Well, alright guys, that's it. I'm going to dip out again until we start on Mega Wheel. Enjoy the rest of the video.
We collide, we break down, caving in to our doubts, faces filled with sadness. When words are said, we'll regret. I can see the fire that we made just to save us. When we try to make up for never letting go, said the things we promised not to say, then we break up just to start all over, even though we know this is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way Let's go back, let's start again, to a place a long time ago when I kissed your lips. I can see the fire that we made just to save us. When we try to make up for never letting go, said the things we promised not to say, then we break up just to start all over, even though we know this is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together. This is the hard way better. We can't be heartache together.
So I'm letting you know where I want to be. Driving by the shore, listening to a broken radio. Skyline neon lights are waking up the rangers of the night. Designated life. Feel the cold wind on my face. It's all around but leaves no trace. This is where I wanna be. I'm skipping stones into the sea. I'll give you some lone time. I need to go catch a high tide, 'cause I don't feel free. So I'm letting you know where I want to be. Driving by the shore, listening to a broken radio. Skyline neon lights are waking up the rangers of the night. Designated life. Driving by the shore. Skyline neon lights. Designated life.
Alright guys, we're back for some Mega Wheel. Unfortunately during this run, and honestly it took several runs to get this down, for some reason my phone stopped recording at about the 5-minute mark, which was a huge bummer for this entire process. However, it did record the strategy, and so let's go over the fight. The fight is quite difficult and has a lot of little complexities you'll see throughout the fight. The ads can be quite annoying because if they give their buffs to Mega Wheel, it's almost essentially over, especially if it's Venomate. So make sure you don't let them get them off. However, once the battle really starts to get going, Pigwald will easily take care of them for you. Now the strategy is almost identical to Soleus. Speed down is crucial on Mega Wheel because Mega Wheel gets turn meter every time he is hit. You really have to control your attacks on him and focus on removing turn meter. You'll see quite often in the video that I am using Soleus's heal. This is because I don't want to give Mega Wheel turn meter. And even with Pigwald, I'll use his charge pretty often because I'm trying to set up Yogi and Murdoch so that they can use their specials before Mega Wheel gets a turn. So really here are the keys to the fight. You need to keep slow up, reduce turn meter with Murdoch and Batty, control your attacks so you don't give unnecessary turn meter to Mega Wheel, and save Batty's blind as an oh crap button if you get to a point where you don't have blind applied. Also, when Mega Wheel applies haste to himself, use Batty's taunt to remove it. I tend to save her taunt just for that purpose. Also, one last trick. When Mega Wheel is one turn from summoning his ads, you don't need to worry about blind, because you will not attack during that turn. You can use this to your advantage to properly set up the next blind for maximum effectiveness. Well, that's it for this fight. I'm going to come back for the finale of Aircar. Thank you for watching. Alright guys, we are back for the finale of Aircar. Funny enough, Aircar is by far the easiest boss of the entire fight to solo. You'll see for this fight I am using Rantha lead, which is not really necessary. You can use Soleus as well. Both are good leads for this fight. The team composition is Rantha, Nightingale, Freezerd, Soleus, and of course, Yogi. Rantha really is just here to help peel the scales off the boss so you can apply some big damage. Aircar is immune to turn meter reduction, but has a pretty low base speed, and with slow down on him, it's pretty easy to get multiple attempts to blind with Yogi. There's really not a lot of strategy needed on this fight. You simply need to keep slow down and defense down applied. Blind with Yogi every time it's off cooldown. And keep Soleus buffs on Yogi for the majority of the fight. Alright guys, that's it for my commentary on this video. Please like and subscribe my channel. And I'd like to give a big shout out to Danny Mendoza, Parker2, Ridzler, and the entire YouTube community for helping make this happen. See you guys, thanks for watching.
Stay with me until the last man falls. I don't need them anyway. When I'm with you, I have it all. Oh, I'll never let you slip away. Oh, and you don't have to be afraid. I will hold you till the sun comes crashing down. I'm yours until the end of time. Until the end of time. Stay with me till the stars fade away and your scars don't say my name. Stay with me till the stars fade away and your scars don't hurt. Your scars don't hurt. till the city burns and the stars fade away and your scars don't hurt. Stay with me until the last man falls. I don't need them anyway. When I'm with you, I have it all. Oh, I'll never let you slip away. Oh, and you don't have to be afraid. I will hold you till the sun comes crashing down. I'm yours until the end of time.